Only Cows Allowed. I'd like to share this book with you. I'm the author, Lynn Plourde, and Rebecca Harrison Reed is the illustrator. It's published by Down East Books. This is a book that's filled with puns. Puns are word jokes, like a horse moves into the neighborhood. Think about why that's a word joke. Horses say neigh, and neigh is the beginning of neighborhood. So horses moving into that neighborhood is a word joke. As I read this story, I hope that you will listen for and try to find some puns in it. And if you don't get them all as I'm reading it, when you go back later and look at your copy of the book, hopefully you'll be able to find more puns. There's quite a few that I fit into there. Also, as we go along with the story, I'm going to have a part that I'm going to have you join in with me, and I'll teach it to you as we go along. When it starts, it's going to be shorter, but as we go, it's going to get longer and longer and longer. I think you'll figure it out as we go along. Only Cows Allowed. New England farm with a first-time farmer who loved house cats but hadn't a clue about farm animals, the cows arrived. They loved their new barn and saw no reason why they shouldn't keep it all to themselves. Only cows allowed, the sign said, and the cows meant it. The first night was relatively uneventful, with only a couple of cows jumping over the moon. And it's hard for you to see, but one cow really does jump all the way over the moon, and the firefighters have to come and rescue another one that gets stuck when it's jumping over the moon. I love the details, the funny details that Rebecca Harrison Reed included in there. But early the next morning, there was a peck, peck, peck at the barn door. Can you guys help me with that part? Pretend you have a little beak. Good job. At the barn door, the hens had arrived. Only cows allowed, the hens squawked when they saw the cow sign. That's ridiculous. We have a right to live here too. But the cows wouldn't move. That's the word I want you to help me with. They wouldn't move. How do you know we're not really cows in chicken disguises? Asked the hens. The cows answered, milk. You're not cows because you don't give milk. The hens huddled, hatched a plan, and cackled, our milk is coming, our milk is coming, our milk is coming. Quick, get some buckets ready. The cows looked skeptical as the hens settled onto the buckets. Not a single splash, only plunk, plunk, plunk. Help me with those sound words. Plunk, 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 as the hens laid egg after egg after egg. Just then the farmer stepped into the barn and shouted, what a farmer I am! I've got eggs already. He gave the hens a little peck to show his gratitude. Now if only the cows would give milk, he sighed. After he left, the hens smugly said, gee, that farmer does like our eggs. Guess we can stay. Hope he doesn't kick you cows out. Early the next morning, there was a clunk, clunk, clunk at the barn door. Let's try it again. I'll try to hard service to make the clunk. You can do it with your foot. A clunk, clunk, clunk at the barn door. The horses had arrived. Only cows allowed, the horses neighed when they saw the cow sign. That's ridiculous. We have a right to live here too. But the cows wouldn't, help me with that word, I'm going to make it longer, wouldn't move. How do you know we're not really cows in horse disguises? Asked the horses. The cows answered, moo. You're not cows because you don't say moo. The horses corralled themselves, came up with a whinnying plan, and said, oh, we were just horsing around. We know how to make that sound. Just listen. The horses pressed their lips together, then opened their mouths wide and said, meow, meow, meow. It was the cats. Just at that moment, the farmer arrived with an armful of cats. He said, they don't want to be house cats anymore. They want to be barn cats. Isn't that cute? When the farmer spied the horses, he yelled, giddy up! Real farmers go for rides. Now if only the cows would moo, he sighed. When the horses galloped back, they smugly said, gee, that farmer does like horse backwards riding. Guess we can stay. Hope he doesn't kick you cows out. Early the next morning, there was a honk, honk, honk at the barn door. Help me. Honk, honk, honk at the barn door. A bus had arrived, filled with pigs, sheep, goats, geese. Only cows allowed? The pigs, sheep, goats, geese grunted, bud, mud, and honked when they saw the cow sign. That's ridiculous. We have a right to live here too, but the cows wouldn't move. How do you know we're not really cows in pig, sheep, goats, geese disguises? The cows answered, calves. You're not cows because you can't have calves. The pig, sheep, goats, geese answered, well, after that bumpy bus ride, we're about to have something. The cows could see they were not kidding and let them inside just in the nick of time. The farmer came to check on all the commotion, and when he saw all the newborn animals they had, he shouted, Yippee-yah-ho! Not only am I a real farmer, but a real father too with all these babies. This calls for a celebration. When the farmer returned with a cake, confetti, and party hats, the cows wouldn't move. They knew he wasn't a cow in a farmer disguise because he didn't chew a cud. Just then the farmer reached into his pocket, pulled out bunches and bunches of bubble gum, and everyone started to chew. Not cuds, but gum. At last the cows surrendered, sighed, and moved aside and tried to be good sports at the party. They did a little line dancing and hula hooping, but the cows' hearts just weren't in it. As the all-night party continued, they tiptoed out of the barn, grabbed their sign, and headed into the darkness. No one even missed them. Only cows allowed, the sign said, and the cows meant it. And they are in the farmer's house. They took over. They ordered pizza, and they made a new sign, only cows allowed, and they moved the farmer's family photo and put in their cow family photo. They even slept in the farmer's bed. I don't think they're going to move anytime soon. I hope you enjoyed this once upon a time story.